Renault here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Thalys Incarnon. So let us immediately start. There are two builds I'm going to show you today, so let's start with the first one. The first build is the exposure setup. The mods I'm using here, I'm using Condition Overload for plus 80 melee damage per status type affecting on target, Prime Reach for range, Galvanized Steel for critical chance critical damage, we have Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds for 440 critical chance and stash chance. Vicious Frost for cold stash chance and Prime Fever Strike for Toxin. Toxin Cold gives us Viral and Berserker's Fury for attack speed. These are the mods. For the Arcane, melee exposure, on ability cast, you gain 60% corrosion damage on a melee strike for 25 seconds. Stacks up all the way up to 240, which you're going to have Viral and corrosion with Slash and Puncher. Quite nice. Complements Condition Overload. That's a ton of damage, so you're going to see some big numbers. That's the Arcane. For the passive, heavy attack with a 6x or more. It's like every other Incarnon melee. You generate 6x, press the alternative iron button, which is the middle mouse, to do a heavy attack. You transform it from the base form to the Incarnon form. And it has a gimmick, but the gimmick to me personally is a failure. And I will explain it very soon. For the stats, the attack speed is not the greatest. Range is very good. Combo is 5. Follow through is horrible, Rivet Disposition is horrible, critical chance is fine, critical damage is fine, stash chance is fine, and total damage on the base form is fine. The weapon does have indeed the Incarnon form, and the stats are slightly different. The attack speed is much faster, the range is bigger, the follow through is still horrible, the critical chance is exactly the same, critical damage exactly the same, stash chance exactly the same, and total damage is exactly the same, sadly. That's the Incarnon, the base form, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and it's time for me to show you the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Influence setup. The mods here are nearly the same. I removed Prime Fever Strike and Vicious Frost for Shocking Touch, which gives you electricity, and Galvanized Elementalist, which gives you status damage. This is a multiplicative damage increase for our damaging elements, and we will proc electricity, so this is quite nice, and it also gives you stash chance. These are the mods. For the Arcane melee influence, we have electricity. On a melee electricity status effect, there's a 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to enemies within 20 meters for 18 seconds. This is a really good tool for clearing, and it's quite good. For the stats, nearly the same. Instead of viral corrosion, we have electricity, and we will have more stash chance. And that's it. Those are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and it's time for me to show you the evolutions. For the evolutions, the first evolution is Reach 6x combo, then heavy attack to transform it from the base form to the Incarnon form. You get the shard system, plus 3 range and attack speed. The second evolution is on weapon status effect. You gain 0.1 range for 8 seconds. Stacks up 20 times. That is 2 more meter range, which is quite nice. Third evolution only works on Incarnon form. What it does, plus 1 combo count on shard damage. Fourth evolution, reach 3x combo instead of 6. Quicker Incarnon transformation. And fifth evolution, shards grow whenever a new shard is created up to 3 times. Fully grown shard will crowd control an enemy and it will do some damage. And yeah, those are the evolutions. Now it's time for me to explain the shard system. Alright, TLDR, transform the weapon from the base form to the Incarnon form, hit enemies. With that you're going to generate shards on these enemies right there, and these shards tickle enemies. They do no damage at all. They have critical chance of 0, crit multi is 1, status chance is nearly invisible, and their base damage is also non-existent. The combo count doesn't increase shard damage at all, it only increases the scythe damage, and yeah, it's not good. The whole existence for these shards is to crowd control enemies and to generate combo for you, sadly. To scale the shards, you have to use Arcane Avenger, Wrathful Advance to give them flat critical chance, and use purple shards for critical damage, and use a ton of critical damage mods on your scythe to give them some sort of damage, but even with that, their damage is non-existent. So yeah, the scythe's shard system, absolute failure. That's it. Time for me to show you the builds. Alright, let's start. I'm going to spawn level 205, steal a path for Combating Group Dudes. This is the exposure setup. You're going to spam an ability to get the exposure stacks. There you go, 240 corrosion damage. Now we're going to hold left click. We're going to do viral and corrosion damage. Get the reacts, press your heavy attack button. Transform it from the base form to the Incarnon form. Now it's bigger and faster. And that's it. There we go. Boom, boom. That's the first setup. Now for the second one, the influence. There it is. The influence one needs a little bit of help, just a little bit. I will give it Nornish, free viral damage. It has electricity. Hit enemies, get combo to 3x. Press heavy attack. There we go. Now we're going to spread electricity and viral. That's going to help us with clear. And yeah, that's the influence setup, the classic influence setup, and that's it. Those are two builds. Now it's time for me to show you this weapon in game, and let's start. And we are in. I'm up against the Corruptness, the Void, Steel Path of course, it's survival. The map's called mod. I'm going to show you this build here. This is the exposure setup. There we go. Swing, swing, swing. Move forward and swing. Massive range, massive attack speed. Sadly, the follow through is horrible. Why is it 40? It should be doubled. It should be like 80 at least. It's worse than some hammers, sadly. And I truly hope they make a new stand for the heavy scythes or buff it. The stand on the heavy scythes are horrible. Nearly every attack is like 200%, which is nothing. Really, really nothing. It needs to be doubled, no joke. They need to double the follow through and the freaking stand's damage. 200% is really nothing. A lot of people don't understand. 200% is truly nothing in terms of damage. Swing, swing, swing. Spam this. There we go. My voice died there. Ignore it. Shards do 1 damage. Usually like combo count. That's like very good. Even if the shard system is useless for nearly any setup. That +1 is quite noticeable. Let me do it again. Heavy. It's 0. Now I'm going to swing. Get the... Oh, there you go. Look how fast he goes to 12. So fast. So fast. Man, why is the follow through 40? Why? It's so close being like a pretty solid melee weapon. We have plenty of this like holding E button melee weapon. Like 40 follow through, why? Making it 80 won't break the game, D. It won't. It will make it usable. Everybody's still going to use Nami solo in terms of holding E. Oh! Here he is. Let's see who it is. Violence. Let's do a heavy attack on this guy. There we go. He gone. So yeah, that's it. That's the scythe. Let me extract and be right back. And there you go. That's the scythe. It's cool. It's cool looking. Sadly, the stance and the follow through is not the greatest, but overall, it's usable. Those are the two builds. That's the weapon. I hope you enjoy the builds. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like, sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.